14-year NBA veteran Tony Allen was arrested in Arkansas on drug charges after police found marijuana and cocaine during a traffic stop. You were just on Tony Allen and Zach Randolph's podcast, Out the Mud. You're going to dive into this a little bit more, Perk. But first, you did just give me a statement from Tony Allen that has not yet been released as we are seeing it, but will be, saying, I want to address the events that occurred on November 5th, 2025. While being driven to a scheduled interview, the vehicle I was a passenger in was stopped for a traffic violation. During the stop, law enforcement detected the odor of marijuana, which led to a search of the vehicle. Both myself and the driver were arrested for possession of illegal substances. I want to unequivocally be clear. I was not in possession of, nor was I aware of the illegal drugs found in the vehicle that belonged to the driver. I've never used cocaine or methamphetamine, and these substances do not reflect who I am or my values. I do acknowledge that I use marijuana to manage social anxiety. While I recognize this does not excuse the circumstances, I believe in being transparent and honest with the community I serve. I understand the optics of the situation are not favorable. However, I've worked diligently through my career to honor my commitments, particularly to the youth I mentor and community I serve. This incident does not diminish my dedication to the work, and I remain committed to being a positive force and leader. I'm cooperating fully with the legal process, and I'm confident the facts will speak for themselves. I ask for patience and understanding as this matter is resolved. Thank you.
Ugh.
Perk.
Go ahead. I'll go last.
I got nothing else to say. I got nothing else to say.
You don't have nothing else to say about the situation?
No, what I'm saying is that he was in a car. What he's saying is that he was in a car with somebody that had stuff on him. Yes, there is a valuable lesson, but you don't know. You don't know. I don't know what that dynamic is. So all I'm saying is I think what he said was well spoken, well thought out. Right? If those are the facts, that's all I got to say. That's all I know. I just heard this for the first time.
I'm on and off note. Tony Allen, he just doesn't seem like a cocaine guy to me. That's just my only 1-2 step right there. It doesn't seem like a cocaine guy, but I do agree with Richard. That is extremely well thought out, and I think you just got to kind of see what happens from here.
Well, it's the truth. It's the truth, right?
What part is the truth?
That whole statement.
Yeah.
It's the truth. And what happened is, so it's a few lessons in this, right? Number one, we're in 2025, and especially athletes, you have to be very, very strategic on how you move, right? So Tony Allen is going to an appearance, a podcast appearance that he always goes to, right? That he always does. And instead of the people who booked him to go to the appearance, instead of him sending an Uber or sending a professional driver, he sends one of his friends to pick him up, right?
The podcast people sent one of his friends?
Yes, one of his friends to pick him up. Okay, so now he gets in the car and he admitted, hey, the marijuana, that was mine.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, a lot of people smoke weed. Whatever you do, that's your business, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to put weed in the same category with cocaine and meth, okay? So they smelled the marijuana. Obviously, it gives them a reason to search the car.
Yeah.
They searched the car. The marijuana, yes, it's Tony Allen's, okay? The cocaine and the other drugs are on the other person. But, again, we're here, so the news break.
It's Tony Allen.
Right, and it's hard, but it's fucked up. But it's hard because now all of a sudden you gotta clear the allegations, right? And we'll find out, that it wasn't his later down the line. You know what I'm saying? Once they go through the whole.
Those never make headlines.
Huh?
It never makes headlines.
Right,
no one's gonna let you know that.
Someone cleared never makes headlines.
But like for people to speculate now, like just have that out there, like man, TA, what he doing around cocaine? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a bad look and it's unfair. But I think it's a lesson learned that you have to move right. And I'm not saying he was moving wrong, but like even with this situation, like he didn't know. Fucking guy sent his friend to pick him up who supposedly had his own car service, and then you get pulled over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck. And I hate it because he's been trending, of doing a lot of great things.
Yeah.
Yep.
We talk about a guy that's like, quote unquote, Mr. Memphis. He is that, right? Like in Memphis, Tony Allen is king. Like They love him. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's connected with the mayors and all this. And he's doing a hell of a job on this podcast, him and Zebo out the mud. So he's found his lane, found his niche, found his space, and he's been doing great. And I just think this is a minor setback for a major come up, right? But again, the news hit is Tony Allen, which is fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Thanks for giving us that insight. And that
I've been
intel.
knowing TA since 2004.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Have I smoked weed with him? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I used to blow it down. I'm not ashamed to say that. I used to smoke like a motherfucker. I did, Shannon. I used to smoke weed a lot, boy. But what I'm saying is cocaine, I've never seen him do or mess with cocaine ever in life.
I like I said, the story, and you gave deeper portions of the story. As far as I'm concerned, like innocent until proven guilty, the story checks out as far as I'm concerned. That is the end of it. But unfortunately, we know as athletes, that's just if you're like the microscope is on you. If anything, if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people, there's some other people that are dealing with some pretty big things too right now because of stuff like that. You know, so that's just unlucky. That's unlucky.
It is unlucky. But thanks for using this platform to bring that to light. I do appreciate that. Because you're right. Will that story ever surface? Will it ever come out? Will we ever see that side?
No. They don't ever.
Exactly.
They don't print that.
All right. No one prints anything anymore, by the way. It's 2025.